At the American Bald Eagle Foundation, one of the most common questions we get is, how do we get our birds to do that?
Whether we are asking an owl to fly across the room, asking a falcon to step on our glove, or asking an eagle to stand on a scale, the training methods we use allow for a positive and rewarding experience for both bird and trainer. We are a Birds First organization, and that means that the bird's mental and physical welfare is the top priority. We never force the birds to do anything, and we ensure that every day for the bird is enriching and positive. The first step to creating a Birds First experience is to start by building a positive relationship. It is essential to show a bird that they have nothing to fear when we are around, and that only good things happen in our presence. When we spend time building this trusting relationship with the birds, the most important aspect to look at is body language.
Sticta is learning to become comfortable out in the open and around people, so we put him in the flight pen. And we let him sit out here for about 10 minutes. We watch him closely. We usually reward comfort behaviors such as rousing.
An animal's body language provides insight to how they may be feeling. An owl that fluffs out his feathers, rests on one foot, or relaxes his feather tufts is likely very comfortable, whereas a bird experiencing discomfort pins his feather tufts back, tightens his feathers, and stands up, appearing ready to fly away. Body language tells us whether we are doing something right or if we need to change what we are doing.
Looks like we're going to have another one there. That's called a rouse. A rouse is when a bird shakes out its feathers and kind of realigns them. And that's one of the top comfort behaviors that we look for in our avian ambassadors that lets us know that they're doing well in their situation. Kelly is constantly checking in with Zilla, watching her body posture, her feather positioning, her chin feathers, all of these different signals that Zilla is communicating with Kelly, kind of how she's feeling.
After we have established a trusting relationship with the bird, we begin positive reinforcement training. This means that when the bird does something we like, we add something good to increase the chance of the behavior happening again. In other words, we give the bird something he likes, and that something is called a reinforcer. For a dog, a reinforcer can be a toy, a word of praise, or a loving pet. So what do we reinforce our raptors with? Food. We don't feed our birds pizza. That's better.
We use just positive reinforcement training, and this means that animals get to choose whether or not they participate in training and handling sessions. They don't always choose to participate. Sometimes they say, no, I don't feel like working today, and we say that's okay. Nothing bad happens to them. They don't receive any punishment or negative reinforcement. They just don't get a tasty little treat. Now, raptors are really different from other birds and other animals as well, and really a raptor's main motivator is food. And so what Kelly is doing to reinforce all of Zilla's behaviors today are little cut up bits of quail.
So what is going on with the whistle? Sometimes it takes too long for us to give the birds a reinforcer at the exact right time for him to know that what he did was right. If you've ever taken a basic psychology class, you may remember Pavlov's experiment with the dog. Eventually, every time Pavlov rang the bell, the dog knew that he was about to be fed. We need to use something, like the sound of a bell, to let the bird know, good job, food is coming.
I started by clicker loading, and that's where I click and then give her food right away, and then just keep doing that so she knows that the clicker means food. And then from there I use the clicker to kind of reinforce her faster. So if she does a behavior that I want her to do, I click and then give her food so it's immediate reinforcement and she knows which behavior I want her to do.
From there, we work step by step, reinforcing every small thing the bird does right. We never punish the birds, we are simply encouraging them all the time. Above all else, we want the birds to be comfortable and to enjoy what they're doing, because that is what being a Birds First organization is all about.